the countdown.
The deep voice is back again.
There we go. Come very white. Yeah.
Smokey Robinson and on them, man.
For real.
Big time. Let's get started.
We shall.
Good evening, everybody, or good morning, or good afternoon, whenever you're listening. Welcome to
Channel 4 News.
What a sexy introduction that you just read. Welcome to episode 30, the big 30. I'm gassed.
Yeah, man.
I'm gassed. Episode 30 of Don't Believe the Hype podcast. You done now.
Yeah,
We
out
made
of
it
our
here.
20s.
The big 30. Yes, sir. They say life begins at 30, don't they now?
Yeah, for real.
I know that's right.
It's gonna be lit from now on.
Yes, sir.
Nah,
What was
for
it
real.
before?
You're still lit.
It was a baby lip, but
Now-
now we
now
big
it's
lit.
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 Double lit.
I know that's right. All right, then.
Gosh, teeth chattering?
Yeah, man.
That's what we're doing? Bro, gosh. We apologize for that. This is episode 30, guys.
Why
Yes,
are you
sir.
apologizing?
Because you just chatted your teeth. Like, no one likes that. That and chewing gum is just a no-go.
No, chattering teeth is not that bad. Chewing gum is mad. If
Oh,
I
yeah.
come on here and start doing what I was doing 3 minutes ago,
No,
we
do
lose all
you
our
know
followers.
what's worse than chewing gum? Scratching your throat.
Oh,
You, Toby.
yeah, I mean,
Yes,
sometimes
you
gotta
must
do
say,
it.
oh, you're the main
Yeah,
perpetrator.
man, sometimes you gotta do it, man.
Sound like one raccoon. Get out of here, man.
Anyway,
Shut your mouth.
introductions.
Gotta scratch that itch.
What?
Get it?
What?
Yeah.
Smelly.
Do you know what? After I run like a train, I'm going to hold the comment I was going to make. Okay, cool. So, I'm Kesi, a.k.a. Case Boogie in the cut. What it do?
Shabby T, Mr. Tariba.
Mr. MBT coming to you live.
Way. Okay, it's my favorite part of the episode. It's time for Tables Trainers.
Tibas trainers.
No, see, you should have let
What?
Casey do it because you
Table
ruined
trainers.
it. On episode 30, you want to come with all of this, yeah?
Right.
Thank you.
Come on.
Casey,
Trainers tables.
That's not what you said,
You
though.
better shush your mouth. Casey, come on, do it.
It's time for Tables Trainers Teams.
Now, you know what needs to happen when this happens, yeah?
Tell me.
When you do tables, trainers, tables.
What?
What we need to do, you know the Looney Tunes thing when it goes,
Yeah.
that's what we need to do. I'm
Oh,
telling
wait.
you, that's it. That's it.
I like it. We'll deal with that in the post edit. Okay, cool. So, to the right of me, as always,
That's a lot of editing.
we have. Pardon?
That's a lot of editing.
God, I said myself,
Yeah,
bruv, you know when you're in a meeting, yeah, at work, and you're like, I think this would be a really good idea if we just try something different. I'm like, all right, then you in case I handle that. And you're like, okay, yeah, sure.
On your own.
They don't know I don't know how to use Excel. All right, sweet. Yeah, super proficient. All right, cool. So to the right of me, we have the Air Jordan 1 Court Purples in the cut. These were highly sought after.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's
I'm
nice.
telling you.
It's nice.
Get it done.
Highly sought after. They're banging. I think they're really nice, actually.
These
These
came out just at the top of lockdown, actually.
They
oh,
did.
really, yes. Do you know what?
I
Yeah.
said the first lockdown, so you're anticipating a second one.
Oh,
I
don't
don't know
say
what
that.
Boris is gonna do
Don't
anymore,
put
man.
that in the air,
Please.
man.
No, but
Don't
he
put
just
it in
said
there.
it.
I don't know what Boris is gonna do.
Come on, man.
Keep moving.
They're banging though. Do you know what? Because you know there was a time that Jordan 1s, it was in. My hands were really dry.
Gosh.
You look dusty.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm here like,
Yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna just be going like this with my fist.
Oh.
These Jordans, they came out around the same, well, not around the same time, but it was like these, the royal blue toe ones,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then just bare others. But this is actually my favorite. I think they're really, really cold.
The thing
I
is,
really like the color.
like the purple color in the Jordan 1, the last time it was done, you remember that time when they brought out those green pair and there was a purple pair? And
Yeah.
they had Jammer advertising it for Nike.
Miracle man.
Yes, they
I
had him
don't
do it.
remember Jammer doing
Yeah,
it.
he was all up on sneakers,
Jammer,
white bow shoes.
Jammer is the.
It was Jammer, Lancey Fo.
I can see Lancey
Yeah.
Fo.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
but I can see Jammer in them because Jammer was wearing green and purple for a very long time.
I believe.
This is around the last time they did sneakers day when everyone was running around the streets of London.
Right.
So they had that. That's the only time that they ever really done a purple colorway that I remember.
Yeah.
But this one right here,
They're fire.
stunning.
They're really nice.
Stunning, yeah.
I don't know what it is that I like about them, but they're just banging. And I hate purple.
I
like
think
that.
I think it's because of the Jordan 1 silhouette. It just looks good with the purple.
I don't. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. All right then. Cool. Following on, we have the baddest.
We have the gem.
Bruv,
Yeah.
the sexiest. I still yes.
Don't know about that
Yes.
one.
One of
I
the
still-
hottest items on the streets.
Yeah, I would
right
definitely
now.
say
And
that.
I do believe, dare I say, that these are the trainers of the year, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
That's a good statement. No, I mean, I can see that. I can see that.
Do you know the reason why I can't say that?
Because the year's not done and the Sakai's haven't come out.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that, and that's that. Good one.
That's it.
Yeah,
Wow,
good
okay.
one. Definitely a good one. I like it, that one.
Thanks.
No, because one guy that I follow on Instagram put up a what's it called? One of those toll things regarding
poll.
that. Yeah, poll regarding those.
You
And
say toll, like toll road.
He's still thinking of the Dutch church that bit this week.
It's a flashback.
God, goddamn toll. Anyway, go on.
You got hit with two of them, didn't you?
Michael's got the shivers.
Toll charges.
No, we'll get into that in a second. We're still on tables traders. He couldn't say anything else. He said, "Oh, can change."
so yeah, so basically,
These are traders of the year. Go on, yeah, go
someone
on.
put up a poll on Instagram regarding those and the unions.
Yeah.
Now, me personally, actually not me personally, all three of us, we weren't really happy about the unions when they first came.
Yeah.
And then he put those, the cells.
Which we haven't introduced. They're the Jordan 4 cells,
Yes.
off-white, banging.
Yes. And he brought out the Union 4, the pink ones.
The guava
The
ice.
Guava. And I'm not going to lie, when I saw them on feet, and I saw them close up, I was like, it's a tough one.
The guavas are beautiful.
I think for me personally, because similar to you, you don't like wearing, which is, I'm trying to understand about these. Kesi's the type of person that doesn't like wearing whole color trainers.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Set on monitor
So what?
whatever it
Okay,
is.
but I think
I don't
I think this one was an exception.
Yeah.
But the guavas, like me, there's times when I do not like wearing whole color trainers, and the guavas just look disgusting.
I can tell you why it's an exception. Because she won the damn thing.
No.
If you win it, you're
No.
Because
the
how many
mo-
trainers have you won that you haven't
Listen,
kept?
From the moment I saw
Okay.
these, like even in pictures and like concepts
Yeah.
and that, Michael knows.
Yeah.
I said, nah, these are banging. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's kind of similar to like how an Air Force is just like all white, just like triple white, and
Yeah,
it just
I
looks
hear
mad clean. I just think the cream is just different, man. It's
Yeah.
not an all white, it's banging. I'm still in love with them. From the first day I met them, I knew that they were really going to be something special in my eye.
Okay.
I think these are like top three easily. Top 3 trainers I own, easily.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright.
Yeah, top 2,
three,
not
it's
2
number one,
even.
Kesi.
It's not number 1, but
It's better than Sakai's. It's not better than Sakai's.
no,
Oh, that's
Sakai's
it,
have my
then.
heart.
Oh,
Sakai's have my heart forever.
That's it.
Otito means that's
Yeah,
it then.
that's it.
Yeah.
Getting it.
But I should not be translating in this place.
I mean,
Like,
again,
God.
Translate where you can, innit?
Anyway, so these are the Jordan 4 sales. Insane. Now,
on the
we
page.
have on the pedestal today.
Dun, dun, dun,
These are the champions.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, I mean, it's on brand, seeing as we're keeping to the football theme.
The
Yeah.
No, I brought out the Star Wars.
And I don't know why.
I don't know.
I don't know,
why
it just sounds cool.
I was singing Thunderbird, so I don't really know where we
So
were
all three
going.
of us are all mishmash.
No,
No,
but
I mean, I was on
Toby
brand.
was making sense.
I was on brand.
Come on, Champions League, football team. All right, so we
Oh, I
have
hear
in
that.
front of us today,
Well done.
we have the Jordan. That wasn't intentional, though, was it?
No, it
Of course it
wasn't.
wasn't.
We have the Jordan 4s. The Jordan 4s in, what is this even called? Is it just a
Let's see what
PSG
the
special?
box says.
Yeah, what does the box say?
Bordeaux.
I
White and
told
Bordeaux.
you what
That's
I
just the colour.
told
That's the
you.
colour. But
Yeah,
it's
okay.
just the PSG.
Case is like-
colour.
All right, it's the
Purple.
PSG. It's the PSG. Now, the colorway says that it's white, Bordeaux, and black. This is not Bordeaux, as
It
far
is
as I'm
Bordeaux. 'Cause
concerned.
look at-
Bordeaux.
No, do you know the
I
reason
don't give
why
a
it's-
heck. This is a purple.
No, do you know the reason why it's in purple?
Tell
Look
me.
at the
I know. I
Okay.
know.
First of all, but
That's it.
have you not seen the Jordan 7 Bordeaux? This is the exact same colour.
I have, and maybe Bordeaux is just purple. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's purple. I mean,
All right,
purple.
then. So I'm right. Alrighty. All right, so these
It's
are
like
the...
you say nude is pink.
No, it's
It
not.
is. It's like you say nude is
What
pink.
did you say nude is beige?
We're not gonna get into this
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Anyway, Casey, continue.
In any case, so these are the PSG 4s. They're the latest 4s to come out, and they are PSG themed, like the football team. They have the logo on the back.
They do indeed.
I think that's probably the worst thing about the whole training. I can't even lie to you, man. I hate it when people do stuff like that. Like,
The thing
please
is,
just leave it for what it
the
is.
thing is, it needs to be there because
Yeah.
It does,
It's
so
the
that
on-
you
it's-
know that
it's
that's the only thing that
reference
shows.
to
Yeah.
PSG
Yeah.
and truly that I've noticed personally. I mean,
There's
they've
this
got,
little Paname on the side.
they've got, I don't even know what Panama
I don't know what that
means.
is.
They've got a little number on the back of the tag
They
too.
got like 75 on the back of the
Yeah.
tag. Flip it back.
The little tag, the heel tag.
Oh,
Yes, that's number 75 in there. I'm not sure what the 75 means either, but yeah, they're on the pedestal this week.
they are on the pedestal because they are the newest. One thing that I will say about this though, the leather on this is
It's that
bang.
tumble
Crazy.
leather in
It's
it.
that
Yeah,
it's
it's crazy.
really
It's really
nice,
nice.
and it's one of those ones that it will age very well.
Very well.
Yeah, like fine wine. It's
My
grapes.
Bordeaux, one would say.
There you are.
Why have fun when you can have puns? Am I right? Make some noise. All right, so that is our tables, trainers, tables.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something that links everything together. You know we like to do this sometimes.
I need people to give us comments in terms of like what names we can use for this. Because
What,
this is
tables, trainers?
I like it.
I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. Tables, trainers,
I like it.
tables
It
is sticking
works.
still.
It works. We're
It's
staying
what
very
we got to
lengthy.
do.
No,
Tables,
it's-
trainers,
it's-
tables.
Are
Come
you
on.
speaking slow? Tables,
Yeah.
trainers, tables. Quick.
Tables, trainers,
Easy peasy.
trainers,
All right, well, thanks for tuning in to that segment of our podcast.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank
All
you.
right, so new trainer releases as normal.
Yes, sir.
We know the sneaker community keeps chucking trainers at us on
Yes,
a
sir.
weekly basis.
They doing
It literally is a weekly basis,
Taking
man.
people's money.
I'm
It
bloody
is.
tired.
Taking people's money, but you wearing them.
For
Yeah.
sure. For
All
sure.
right, so the first trainer on the list is the Jordan 1 High OG Japan Midnight Navy.
Yes,
Ugly.
sir.
You think it's ugly?
Why? I'll tell you why.
No one even asked.
Yeah,
So
okay.
why?
Don't worry, I'm
Why?
getting used to answering my own questions.
So before you continue, this is obviously a Navy. I can't say obviously because not everyone knows it, but this is a Jordan 1 High OG trainer. It's actually an OG.
The
And-
silhouette's OG.
Yeah, the silhouette's OG.
I'm not too sure about the colorway.
The colorway is.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, the colorway is. So it's a navy. It's predominantly navy. It has a bit of white, and the tick is silver. Yep.
Silver swoosh.
With silver swoosh.
Yeah. Shall I tell you why they're fugly?
Because of the laces.
No. The laces, yes, for sure.
You know the old school
Yeah.
like pipe lace.
It's a little roly-poly lace. I'm not
Oh,
sure why
like
they wanted
it.
to switch up from the flat
Mr.
laces.
Laces
Oh,
used to
like
sell
that.
those.
But that wasn't the issue. My issue with the
Wow,
shoe.
Mr. Laces.
Yeah, you remember that?
Ooh,
OG.
from JD.
Oh gosh.
Good
Full Locker
times.
as well.
Get yellow and
TBT.
neo green for no reason.
For
They'll
what?
tell, look, you.
I know about you, man. I was putting that in my hair.
Really?
That was the
well,
style.
I don't think me and Toby would have been petty.
That was the style. Of course you were. What are
In
you
your
gonna do?
hair.
Yeah.
With the Scooby-Doos.
That's what people did. Shoelaces. What were you gonna do? Put on your
Smelly.
Jerry curl.
Well, you know, I can't.
Wow,
I
and
can't
I had a
contest
feeling he was gonna come for us for that.
You
know?
man in your S
I
curl.
mean,
Why have laces when you
I'm
can
sorry,
have your relaxed
people
hair?
used to put baby shoes in their Just Do It bags, so you know.
That's very true.
I can't really.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
You-
so
was you one of them?
Nah.
scary
Okay,
times.
you wanted to,
scary
innit? Casey, you wanted to. Goodness
She's
sake.
flashbacks.
Oh,
No, but as I was saying,
Casey.
the Midnight Navy Japan.
Did you get the Air Forces? The baby Air Forces?
I didn't get any. I told
Don't
you.
do that. It's dangerous.
I told you. Look at you, flashbacks. You wanted to.
Sorry. The
Smelly.
Midnight Navy Air Jordan 1 Japan.
Yeah.
My issue with it, yeah, is that the pictures look like it was a standard Jordan 1.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the court purples that we have on the table, trainers tables.
Mm-hmm.
But
See,
the
it wasn't
issue
that
that,
hard.
yeah, man, I'm getting there. But the issue that I had is when I started to see proper pictures, yeah, the tongue is leather. I'm
Right.
not too sure why the tongue is leather, but
Okay.
for some reason that throws off the whole shoe.
Mm.
It makes it look like I don't know, it just looks mad rigid, like it should
Right.
be in Russell and Bromley. And then it went to go chuck on the roly-poly fat laces on the thing instead of the
Yeah.
standard flat laces, and it just completely threw off the shoe.
Right.
Nike love to do this innovation stuff, yeah, and big up Nike.
And it's a
for
tumble.
innovation.
It's a tumble leather tongue, innit?
It's a tumble level tongue. Big up Nike with all your innovation, yeah, but some things don't need to be changed. And they've
Yeah.
ruined the shoe because of that reason.
I hear
Right.
that.
It's
I
an
hear
L,
that.
hold it
That's
Nike.
fair.
please.
For me personally, I just saw the trainer coming out. Me personally, you know I'm not gonna buy that trainer. For me to
Yeah.
buy a Jordan 1, it needs to be a really nice Jordan 1. The mockers. Anyway, it has to be a really nice trainer.
Up and coming.
Yeah, up and coming really soon.
What else do we
Coming to a
have?
cinema near you. We have the Sakai Nike Vapor Waffle.
Well, do we even know if that's even coming out anymore? They
It
just
said
keep on pushing
November.
that
It
date
said
back.
November 3rd, isn't it?
No, November 6th. So they
November
said
6th.
20th of October
3 days
last
ago.
week,
Damn.
and now this week they've said the 6th of November. So we'll have to see.
Was it supposed to come out in like August or September?
Yes, it was supposed to come out in August, and
That's
then
it.
they said rumored to be coming out this fall. Then they said rumored to be coming out October 20th.
Yep.
Then
No,
it's
they
rumored
said
to be coming out
30
2021.
on the 20th, and now they've said November the 6th. I don't know why it's taking so long, but
It looks like a complex shoe to make.
No, not really. You know, 'cause
there are a
it's-
couple layers.
There are some.
Ah,
layers to
the
that shoe.
the back isn't stable.
That's probably why.
What is your favorite color? If you could only choose one.
It's the green.
My one is the
It's
black,
green.
personally.
It's the green. It's the green.
I like the black.
It's the green. She knows it's
hear
the
it.
green as well.
It's the green.
It's
The green is nice, yeah.
So-
100%.
The black, you're gonna. That's what that comes to my
The black. Me personally, I just need a few more like monotone shoes, and I feel
Yeah.
like
I hear
that black is.
You don't
perfect.
need to start there.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
I think with a shoe that mad, yeah, it has to be a mad color
It has to.
because it's just so manic.
If you get that, yeah,
Well,
you're
if
gonna
you-
be
if you're-
pissed off.
If you're
You
saying
never-
a mad color, then you should look at there's a purple and.
Yeah, I really like
blue.
that. Yeah.
Purple and yellow. Was it like
No, it's
gold,
purple.
like
No.
Lakers?
It's like Bordeaux
And
and green.
Wow, she likes
Banging.
Bordeaux, doesn't she?
Oh my gosh, that's
It's
an ugly
sick.
shoe.
Nah, it's sick.
That's an
Do you know
ugly
what? In
shoe.
order, it goes the green one, the purple, the
Bordeaux,
black.
by the way.
they actually call it Future.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
The
you can't call it
purple
purple
one.
then?
The purple one, and then the black one, and then that sail one is last.
The thing is, yeah, my issue with
That cell
the
one's
bright
gonna look
colours
long.
on a shoe
Yeah.
like this, yeah, as I've said previously when we've discussed this in the past, is that shoe on a small foot is going to look fine.
Yep.
Once you start getting to the bigger shoes, you're looking at clown shoes. And my
Well-
issue with the bright colours is when you have a clown shoe and you
In a
have
bright
colours,
colour.
oh, what are you hoping for? You're looking
Real
do you know
crust
why-
in a
do
clown.
Do you know the reason why I have
Yeah,
to stop
big
you
time.
then?
Go on.
The Sakai.
What
That's
about
So
it?
you currently have.
It's not the
Sakai.
same. I'll explain why. The Sakai LD
The what?
waffles, the Sakai LD waffles, yeah, the silhouette's a lot more slimmer and it's a lot more, you know, it's a lot more aerodynamic than this shoe. This shoe, yeah,
It's like a
literally.
Concorde, isn't it?
It's more slender. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My hands are enormously dry.
Obviously, we have. Stop messing up your hands.
It's
Like,
actually egregious.
enormously dry.
obviously, like we haven't seen the vapor waffles yet in person, but from the looks of it, that toe box looks huge.
Yeah, we need to see it in person.
Like it looks really odd. So I'm just saying, bright colors on a bigger foot. Good luck. personally.
I've seen a few people wear them, and yeah, it looks really nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
It looks really nice.
pictures still aren't. I need in
In hand.
person.
No, remember there was someone
yeah.
from Offspring wearing them. Remember when Offspring?
Did you see again? It's pictures though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but yeah,
we'll
guys,
see. Looking forward to those.
don't wear it with no skinny jeans because I've seen a lot of people wearing those trainers, those skinny jeans.
Whoa.
You're gonna be pissed off.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the trainers that are coming out, like I can't see any of them go with skinny jeans.
think
I
skinny
wouldn't wear
jeans
any
is
of these with
becoming
skinny.
a
Well,
thing
maybe
of the
though.
past.
Not
It's becoming
at
a
all.
thing of
Yeah,
the past
no.
now. Scary times.
What else do we
Anyway,
have?
Well, it's not really a release per se, but as we know, Offspring, they are a major player in this raffle game.
Wait,
And-
what about the Supremes that just came out today?
Yeah,
Do
I'm
we
coming.
need to talk
I'm
about that?
coming.
Well, you're changing it to doors.
All
I was talking
right,
about trainer
okay,
releases.
all right. So Supreme, the Supreme and the TNs, yeah, the white and I think is it coming in black as well.
They
So it
came in the
out-
black and pink as
Came out
well.
black and pink.
Oh, those were the ones today, innit?
Yeah,
so
that's
black
what I
and
was
They were
pink.
disgusting.
Neon green and orange were today, and then they've also got a white pair with a red swoosh.
Yeah.
So it's
A red
the Air
swoosh?
Max. Yeah,
Mm.
it's the Air Max Plus. So I think that's all we need to say on that shoe. Because I'm not gonna lie, that shoe was hideous.
No, what the white TNs?
All of them.
No, do you know someone that I think no? Do you know what?
Drake.
Yeah, it's no. Yes, Drake. But do you know someone that toss in someone that will wear those?
For sure.
Yeah,
for
Definitely
sure.
someone that will. wear. But I don't think it's a hideous shoe. It's just not your trainer.
I think it's
Yeah, and I think, do you know what? With a lot of like
It's
the
very
hype
clean.
beast trainers that come out, a lot of them are kind of focused around like Jordan silhouettes. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like a lot of it is like Jordan 1 through to 11 or whatever, yeah.
Mm.
So it's nice to see some Air Max.
Is it really
The
nice
thing
to
is,
see?
it's not because Supreme are
It is,
known,
I'm
Supreme are known for
smelly.
doing the wildest of the shoes. They're not gonna
Yeah,
always going to pick
exactly.
like, the most on-brand shoe during this time.
No,
They'll
for sure.
Go and pick something.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I like. That's what I like
Mm.
because usually like it's either been like a version of like the Air Force or one of the Jordans
Yeah.
or something else. So it's nice to see them touch on different trainers, including the Air Maxes.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I don't mind.
No, that's cool. I mean, it's nice to pick the silhouette, but the color is just hideous.
Resale's gonna be dumb on that. Wow.
I don't think it's gonna be dumb.
You don't think so?
No, Supreme shoe collabs. I think the only ones that done madness is Vans. Other than
The
that,
black and
yeah.
pink ones are going for like 250 this morning.
Yeah,
Do you know the reason why I think it might go for a cheeky price?
Mm.
Only because that's the type of trainer that people. I just see people that wear Supreme with those type
That
of
would be
jeans.
the one that
That
they
will be
want.
the trainer they would want to get because
Trust
it's
me.
very clean. It
Trust
goes
me,
with everything.
Supreme prices for resale are not as high as they used to be.
Yeah.
It's falling off. People are getting sick and tired of the
Yeah.
trash designs.
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah.
And forgive me for that because I do rate Supreme in some cases, but your designs lately have just been trash.
They've been
So
awful.
they're
I
very- so
even.
you're saying they're lazy then?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
I won the T-shirt, as you guys
Yeah.
know. I won
The
the
box logo, yeah.
the box logo T-shirt.
Nice,
Congrats.
I didn't win it, but yeah, I managed to get it.
Well, you
And-
basically
Well,
won
you won
because you
it
beat the
because
bots.
it's a challenge.
Yeah.
You beat the bots.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
that's true. Yeah, so I had managed to get the T-shirt and it came this week, and the quality of that thing.
Mm.
Did you get one as well?
I did not. No, the bots.
Unfortunately, I didn't.
Yeah, man.
No, cause I
Was it
felt this
amazing?
thing. Yeah, the quality was awful.
Was it Gildan?
It felt like Gildan. I was
Oh.
expecting like a Uniqlo type material. It was giving me real Fruit of the Loom vibes.
Oh.
No.
Yeah,
Do you know-
man, it was
do you-
awful.
Do you know what? I don't want to start this conversation,
Mm.
but it just goes back to the post that we that was sent around, obviously in our group about T-shirts and how brands are kind of taking advantage.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not gonna
post from
start-
Hassan Abayi.
yeah, I'm not gonna start on that conversation because we will talk about this for
Yeah,
days.
We can repost on our page. So
Yeah.
But it was mad. Okay,
Yeah.
so the next one.
Yes.
Like I said, it wasn't a release per se of a trainer, but Offspring, as we know, they are a major player in the game.
Yep.
And they posted some doors.
Mhm.
When it comes to these doors, guys, you got to pick You got to use the spirit.
What do you say?
You got to use the spirit to choose the right door.
So let me explain. Let me explain the whole door process. Basically,
you choose the wrong door. You're kind of pissed.
You sound like an American pastor, right? What the whole doors situation, which I think is, it's all a bit tiring in it, but whatever. Anyway, it's a more complicated way of entering raffles because obviously the trainers are heat and they want to make sure that they go to people that like go through the hoops and the hurdles to get the trainer.
Basically, lick ass.
Well, not necessarily.
No, it's just got to be.
It's just a more extensive process. It's not even a case of okay. But so how it works is that they've given people 4 doors, and the 4 doors you don't know what train is behind it. The color of the door is not an indication. There's no indication. Offspring has just sent a... Sorry, guys. It's nothing.
I'm not getting notifications. That's crazy.
It's only related to Converses. You see how on job you have to be? I hate these people, what they've done to me. Anyway, so there are 4 sets of doors, and you don't know what's behind them, but you have a rough idea of what trainers are going to be coming out in the next couple of months. So you have the Air Jordan 1 Moccas, you have the Sakai Waffles. There's quite a few different things that are going to be coming out. And you can just assume that the hottest trainers are going to be behind these doors. Offspring gave you guys the opportunity to put a note to say, I choose this door, and fill out a keyword and whatever. Enter the raffle to enter the door. I don't know because I missed the raffle. Indeed, I was driving, so I missed the raffle. But you essentially had to put a keyword in to register your interest in one particular door. When that trainer does come out, the people that were lucky to pick that door and to get picked by Offspring's discretion will have a chance to win the trainer. So it's all very extensive, but that's how it works. It's a longer process because usually you would just say, these are the Jordan 4s. If you want to enter this raffle. But this one is like, you have to enter for door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, door number 4. So it's all very complicated.
You have to go searching on a wild goose chase for another keyword.
And Offspring even said that there might not even be anything behind the door that you choose.
So you might get duped. That's why I said you need to use the spirit.
Yeah, man. It's all a mess. It's tiring, I can't even lie. Obviously, I appreciate Offspring for what they do and the way that they do it because it means that particular people in the community, not just like resellers, it makes it a lot tougher for them.
It's a fair game.
It's a fair game, but
it's tiring,
damn, man.
You're on the aircon.
I miss the days when we could queue outside. Foot Locker.
No, 100%.
Those days are gone.
Do you know what you're saying for a shoot? Like in this day and age, like everything's changed. Like everything's now a business now.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't for the fact that trainers could make you stupid amount of money, you'll still be waiting at Foot Locker, going there in the morning, 9 a.m.
Which I enjoyed. I'm not gonna lie.
I enjoyed it as well.
This is it.
I enjoyed going to the store and then like seeing a trainer there and being able to buy
I miss that. I do.
Could you imagine trying to do that now though?
No chance.
Mate,
look,
people will be coming out from the day before.
Literally.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I used to go Foot Locker and find dunks for like £10,
Can you imagine?
£15.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Like, this is mad.
Yeah,
But
I guess
it
like
is
that.
what it is, man. Offspring continue confusing them peoples.
Well, we understand what Offspring are doing.
Yeah,
it's just
the people so we can get the show, please.
Yeah, it's a mad egg hunt, but what can you do?
Truly.
What can you do?
Yes, another thing that has had people on the ropes, not just Offspring, good old Apple.
Oh my days.
Yeah. So the Apple event was a couple of days ago. They had one before, but then they just brought this one out a couple of days ago where they released the iPhone 12.
Or the iPhone 5, whichever one you think it is.
Truly, it looks like an iPhone 5.
It literally does.
No. Do you know what? It looks like an iPhone 5. But I'll leave you to continue.
I'll leave you to continue.
I'll leave you to continue.
Justification.
I'll leave you to continue. Because
All right.
that's something that I saw that I was sick, and I'll tell you when you speak about
And
it.
that's how they got you.
That's how they get you.
No, because I'm not going to get a phone.
Yep. Say Apple said,
Buy the
all the
bulls. Buy the
You
bulls.
gonna buy this now.
Nah.
Yes,
Anyway.
sir. All right, cool. So a couple of things came out. They came out with 4 new iPhones, and they also came out with a HomePod Mini smart speaker. I don't know if...
Look, anyone.
Edna for number 1, though. We
Edna
can do
for
that
number
another time.
one, for
Edna
real.
for number 1, because
Damn, Edna.
We can talk about it for releases. Do we have time? Not really. So they came out with the iPhone 12, iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 12 Pro, and iPhone 12 Pro Max. So the iPhone 12 looks like the iPhone 11 with the 2 lenses and with the iPhone 5 body, basically. And that one comes in bare colours, right?
Yeah.
So it comes in black, silver, gold, and blue. So all of them will come out with that new blue, and they've got rid of it.
Space grey's gone.
Yeah, space grey is gone. So it's now black, silver, gold, and the midnight navy.
Okay.
So that's what they've got. Cool. All of the phones, all of the 4 models come with 5G. Yeah, I mean, it's just the 11, but it's the 12.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
so it's just with the new shape.
the company also confirmed that it will be keeping the iPhone 11 in the lineup, but removing iPhone 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max.
Mad.
What?
So the iPhone 11 Pro Max and the iPhone 11 Pro are going to discontinue. Interesante. The biggest thing, well, this is something a lot of people have been talking about, is that they are going to be removing the headphones and the power adapter out of the boxes.
Really?
So you pay more, but you get less.
Yes, exactly that. So,
what is going on?
So you're going to be able to get the wire, but you won't get the adapter, which is actually ridiculous because they've started bringing out the USB-C lightning cables, and they don't come with the normal heads anymore.
Do you know what's actually mad? Because when I even got my AirPods, I was thinking I was going to get a plug.
No plug. You get the wire, but
with
no
the
plug.
Pros, you only get a wire.
But the thing with that is that if it's the USB-C head, the new plugs only have the old USB thingy. It's very, very annoying.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I have a new iPhone cable in the house, but because it has that...
Yeah, because it has a USB-C thingy, you can't use it unless you...
So why did I buy a new one?
I can't relate.
Yeah, well,
because your phone is old as hell. All right, so cool. So they have... They removed the power adapter and the headphones. I think that was very cheeky. They didn't have to do that.
It's ridiculous.
They're calling it, saving the environment, but we all know that's
saving the
not
environment, but you're not saving me any money.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So are you really saving the environment?
Each iPhone 12 has to come with a free pair of AirPods. That's
Well,
you know, at one point I thought they were gonna actually do that,
sense.
but they're
That's
not
cool.
gonna do that.
They
Apple will never. They will charge you. They will never do that. It's going to get to a point where they charge you separately for the camera too.
They will not be doing that. The HomePod looks kind of cute though. That's going to cost a bill, £100. Sorry.
Look at her.
Yes, people understand.
Yeah. So it's decent. Thanks. People thought that they were going to bring out over-ear AirPods. That's
why?
Not going to.
Why would they do that?
Why? Why do you want to go backwards?
It's what they hope for. There was something. Yeah, it's not on this page, and I did make a note of it, but I can't find it anymore. I feel like this is what you're going to talk about, the photography thing.
No, I wasn't going to talk about that. But there's a charging case that comes with.
Oh yeah.
That charging case looks sick.
Yeah.
What?
So it's called MagSafe. Basically, all the phones are going to be magnetic here. They're going to add a magnet, and then you have like this magnetic wallet. That's going to sit there, and you can put like your wallet there. It's also a charging case. It charges your phone.
You're liking that now.
AirPods. It's kind of cool. I mean,
it's cool.
It's just like it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick, man. It's just another gizmo.
Android had it like 5 years ago. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, do you know what? This is what I hate about the tech community. No, shut your mouth. Let me talk. Now, this is someone that lives in the Apple lifestyle community.
Of course.
You got the laptop, you got the watch, you got the phone.
Yep.
Okay, you got the AirPods, you lost it, and now you got the Beats.
That's still in line with Apple.
Anyway,
that one's gone.
that one's it's gone. Anyway, so you can't keep coming with the Android thing. We understand Android and all these other brands. They brought it out ages ago, years ago. But the thing is, you can't. The thing about Apple is that they've just created a lifestyle brand. That's what Apple is, and everyone loves the brand. The simplicity. Yes, Android does so many other things, but the reason why we go with Apple is because of the simplicity of the phone. The simplicity of everything. Everything is all like integrated. So, for something that I just found out not too long ago, if I copy and paste on my phone, I can copy and paste on my laptop. Well, I've copied and pasted on my phone, I can copy and paste into the search bar on my laptop. That integrated feature is sick. So you can't come with Android, but this 2 years ago. No, man, shut up, because you're gonna end up with. Look, you just said I want to get the 11 Pro. So suck ass. Anyway, Kesi, as you were saying,
I'm still allowed to be annoyed, but you continue.
I mean, it's irritating that older features are being put on us. But the fact of the matter is, you see the way that their influence is set up is you're gonna buy it anyway. Do you know what I mean?
It's crazy. Influence is huge.
Yeah.
Influence is heavy from that.
That's just where they are.
Talking about influence, Melissa's wardrobe.
Oh my God, Melissa's wardrobe.
I've got a clap for you, man.
Yeah, truly. Big shout out to Melissa's wardrobe, mate. Do you know what? Yeah, every now and again, because I'm a woman and I follow her. I've followed her for maybe I want to say 5 years, man.
Really?
It's been a really long time. I followed her for a minute, and she's always had that kind of influence of girls, trust me, this is fire, and a couple people will buy it. And obviously this year, a lot of things that she's bought from say Zara and other stores, people will just be buying it. But this perfume situation,
this one was mad.
This perfume situation took me by surprise. I saw the story 2 minutes after she had put it up, and she was like, "Oh, girls, there's this perfume." 2 minutes. I even went on to Zara. I saw it. I read the notes. I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." 10 minutes later,
gone.
All the fragrances are gone.
So let me ask you a question. Was it because obviously we went to a shop and we saw it and we smelled it and it was good.
Yeah.
But did the hype of it make you want to get it more?
It's two things. I don't think it was the hype. I think it was very nice, and I was looking for a perfume anyway. But the main thing was that it's this fear of, if I decide I want it later, I probably won't be able to get it back.
Yeah.
For real.
Because that's exactly what happened with, there was a dress, there's a white dress, if I say it, the girls will know what I'm talking
That
about.
one was
There was
mad.
one white dress, yeah, before Melissa's wardrobe had recommended it.
Yeah.
I was
Very
and ahhing, and I was like, oh, I don't know,
Yeah.
for weeks. And then Melissa's wardrobe put it up. I could not get that dress for a whole month.
Damn.
I could not find that dress anywhere.
Ridiculous.
Till I went Lakeside one time and I saw it in the returns
Right.
rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, let me grab that. It took me so long. So it's this thing of like, I believe that if I do decide that I like it, I might not have access to it. So
So
let me
you
just
might as
quickly
well
buy
get
it so that I save myself
No, it's
stress.
a smart decision.
And
Because,
it smells
yeah.
absolutely stunning.
That's the
It
thing.
does.
Like, I know that they were making comparisons to like the Louis Vuitton line of
Yeah.
fragrances,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna like it actually does live up to it. Like it.
The Rose
it's-
Gourmand smells like Louis Vuitton.
Like
Yeah.
what Zara has done with this aftershave, I know that Melissa did promote it and she did a madness because she caused that thing to sell out in stores and online.
Yeah.
But
in the
Zara-
most random stores as
yeah,
well.
literally,
Yeah.
like Zara, I rate you for that fragrance, but Melissa, big up you because you had me
Influence is
taking my
disgusting.
sister to the shop at 10
Yeah,
a.m.
legit.
I bought myself, so I'm not gonna lie. I
From Boys?
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
Boys
Boys Soleil.
Boys
Whatever,
Salois.
I don't know the names.
Boys.
But it smelled good.
Boys
I ain't gonna
Soleil.
lie. That's what was crazy though, because you had girls going into the men's section to go and grab it.
Yeah.
So
That
like,
was me. That's what we did.
Yeah.
there you are.
Yeah.
So,
But
just had people searching like it was a scavenger hunt.
Yeah,
It was
it's
crazy.
mad. It's mad.
Yeah.
But you know what's even worse?
Mm.
What pisses me off is that Zara are so annoying in that like they're so bougie of all the stores. Like they don't respond to customers. They don't like they're not into the whole social media thing. So as much as Melissa's wardrobe is tagging them, yeah, I really feel like Zara's still snubbing her
Yeah,
because
yeah,
she
yeah.
needs coin
Yeah.
for the amount of
She
influence
does.
that she's put their way.
Funny enough, I don't know what I listened to. I don't know what it was, but someone was saying that exact
Yeah,
thing. That
yeah,
even though Melissa's basically made their perfume aftershave line sell out,
yeah.
they're not gonna
Yeah,
put her as a like brand ambassador or anything. So,
I hope to God though that they do.
but the thing is, they don't actually do no
They
influencer
don't.
marketing.
But you know what?
They
This
don't.
is the thing, yeah. Who God calls. I'm really hoping for her, for Melissa, because she deserves it. I really hope that if they do pick their first brand ambassador, I think it should be Melissa.
Yeah, she
Like,
fits with the
she
brand.
fits the brand.
She fits the brand.
Yeah,
and the
she
thing
fits
is,
the brand.
this isn't even the first item
No.
that she's made sell out
Yeah.
from Zara.
That
Like,
white dress was a killer.
it was disgusting.
That white dress
even
was
that
mad.
was it a green dress as
There
well?
was a green dress as well.
Green dress?
There's a lot of
Yeah.
things. There's a lot of things, but the white dress was the dress of the summer because
Shall I
of
tell you what
Melissa's
made me
wardrobe.
laugh the most about this aftershave situation
Mm.
was the fact that the people working in Zara were like so taken aback with the
Yeah.
whole situation. They weren't even aware as to what was going
Yeah,
on.
people
I
were
mean,
literally going into the store. They were
Yeah.
like, "You here for Melissa's perfume?"
literally
Yeah.
after some
Yeah.
time, they clocked on. They were like, "Yo, so you here for Melissa?" All right, we got
Yeah.
some. Like it was
This
that. It was
joke.
that hustler kid from recess. I here with the
Like, yeah,
perfumes.
you got it. You want it? You got it? You want it?
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah,
I've never seen influence like that personally.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's sick. It
like,
is, man.
recently. So it's like her influence. She needs to get rated for it. She needs to get some sort of recognition.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
ASAP. But I've seen her getting recognition from other brands.
Of course.
Yeah.
So you continue doing your thing.
Yeah, but the early sad thing, like we said, Zara don't do influencer marketing, which is very crap. And
They will though. They'll come. They'll
They have
come
no choice
around.
now.
They'll come
Very true.
around. I saw them doing student discount the other day. I said, "Wow."
Swear.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yes,
said,
in store.
yeah.
Yes,
I said
yes.
when I saw that happen, it's only a matter of time.
It's
man.
only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of
The
time.
tables will turn.
But
Yes.
even though we're clapping for Melissa, what Zara's doing is mad. Like I'm just seeing, even though like we said it's fast fashion, but in regards to what they're doing, like I always say, the women's section is
Popping off. It's
popping,
popping
Tell you what happened?
popping.
They must have listened to our podcast. I'm not
Yup.
gonna lie. They
Yeah.
I
had
wouldn't
to.
be surprised.
Because the men's section for some
Men's
reason
section
is
as well.
fucking-
I am not
crazy.
gonna lie.
No, the last couple of days I've been seeing some nice things.
It's crazy.
It's
It's
elevating.
nice
Like,
things.
I'm
Men's
like-
section, I'm not sure what they done.
Yeah,
but
they
I'm
actually
seeing
heard
some
your
fire.
cries,
Yeah.
cuz. They heard you guys' cries.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Wait,
though.
before you continue, I need to do a plug. Zara, you heard what we said. So I'm assuming you want to connect with us.
I want
Get
you
us
to
right,
tell
Ross.
me why you sound like Thierry Henry.
That's all.
You want to connect with us?
That's all.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Hello, Moto.
Yellow bottle.
Anyway,
Gosh.
anyway, I was gonna say, if you could be a brand ambassador for one brand,
Yeah.
like for the rest of your life,
Shite.
yeah,
It's a big
who would
question.
it be? What brand would it be?
You want to go first or should I?
You go first. I need to think about this.
I'm going to have to say Mercedes-Benz.
Oh.
Damn.
I'm gonna go like Mercedes.
Wow.
For sure.
And I get that.
So I say, and the only reason why,
that.
as of
I
recently,
get that.
is because I think it was
That's
Lewis.
cold.
It's cold.
That's cold.
Mercedes, yeah,
That's cold.
Alright, cool.
Nah, that's making me rethink, man. Now.
The reason
Yeah.
why I said it, that's
I
because
was gonna say baby
yucky.
cuz. Nah, let me take that back. Dirty.
Okay.
But
I need to
recently
think
I
bigger.
saw Mercedes have a car it's a futuristic car. You know the car that was in Drake's music video?
Yeah.
The Maybach.
So I think it was Lewis Hamilton. Obviously Lewis Hamilton's a racer.
Oh, he's got one in it.
They gave him one. That car is not supposed to come out for years. They've given him one already.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm here.
But do you feel like you fit the brand though?
For sure.
Okay, yeah.
I
agree.
can make
I
myself
agree.
fit.
Do you feel like you fit the brand?
I can make myself fit.
No,
No,
I'm not
see?
saying no.
Look,
I can work on it.
the Bible says
Don't shoot at you, man.
your gifts will make a way for you, not you make a way for them.
The thing is,
Come on.
I'm not a supercar enthusiast, yeah, but
So then
when
that's
I-
why you shouldn't pick that. Is it because
when
you want a
I've seen-
gift?
When I've seen some people that are actually I'm not sure if they're actually being like the actual brand ambassadors for Mercedes, but I've seen a few people on Instagram here and there which have been promoting Mercedes and their cars. And it's not a situation where there is a certain look for Mercedes. I feel like they're generally just trying to find like-minded people that are interested in the brand. I mean, there was a guy that is a tailor that I've seen him, and I've seen him post stuff about.
Oh, he was driving the AMG GTS, the new one.
There you go.
Four
So
door.
I feel like that you got people like that. I've seen some actors
That
that
was
have
good.
got,
It was good.
that are collab with Mercedes. So I don't think there's a specific person.
Yeah.
I feel like you just got to be passionate for the brand and
Yeah,
happy
yeah,
to take
yeah.
you on.
No. Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
What would you classify as a Mercedes person? Because
so
anyone can have a Mercedes nowadays.
yeah, anyone.
It's very accessible car.
No. It's a very.
I think you kind of have to give like. I'm sorry, I completely cut you
No,
off.
it's cool.
No, go ahead.
No, no, I wouldn't say that, yes, anyone can drive Mercedes because it's readily available for anyone that wants to buy a Mercedes. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool.
No,
But what I'm trying to say,
yeah.
in regards to the Mercedes brand, when you look at Mercedes, you see clean, elegant,
I'm not
smooth. I'm not saying, you clean up very well.
Shut it, lady.
You, no, you clean up very well.
I know.
You clean up very well.
I do indeed.
Go and suck ass.
Take it out.
You clean. Oh no, he's got a fresh haircut.
No,
So
It's a bit
no,
chilly, you know.
no, clean, elegant, smooth.
take your shoes off right now. Let me see your toes.
Goodness sake, hold on.
Wabam.
Let me see your toes.
Want to see my toes?
Yeah, let me see your toes.
I got a pedicure.
What's
on
wrong
there.
with you?
You guys don't know. We're renting this space. Anyway, like I was
hear
saying,
it.
Mercedes is clean and elegant, and I'm not saying that's not you.
Yeah.
But a lot of the people that we've been talking about, for example, that Taylor is into smooth, clean, tailor cut, all of that type. That's why it links to it. I'm not saying that you're not linked to it. You could be linked to it, but they do have
They do have a
demographic. They
profile.
have-
Yeah, it's
I-
not just
I
like
don't
anyone
think-
can own a Mercedes.
I don't think that because look at Lewis Hamilton himself.
Yeah, but that's only because he's a car racer.
Exactly. So I'm just trying to say there isn't a specific type
You
of
are
person.
just giving me a
Okay,
real
well, you
loyal
said
answer.
Mercedes. You
Go
said
on,
Mercedes.
Michael. Let me hear yours.
I still need to think.
Look at
Okay,
Virgil
okay.
Abloh Mercedes.
I think, no, it's not
No,
same.
that guy
It's not
forced
same.
himself.
You know what you're doing.
That's
It's
forced.
tough. Do you know what? I was only thinking specifically like fashion brands.
Yeah.
I didn't even think
Think big.
outside of
You got
that.
the box. You got to.
Think big.
But just like off the top of my head, yeah,
Out of the brain, out of the box.
I would say De Beers,
What?
the diamond.
Oh, I hear that.
Store.
Oh, I've got mine. It's done.
Either that or are you gonna say Audemars?
No, I'm not going to.
Don't say
That
Richard
would've
Mille
been
just
nice.
because you like the watches. You know?
Why wouldn't I wouldn't say that.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say that.
I would either say De Beers, but I don't think that's good enough. I need something alternative.
What?
I was thinking like clothes wise. I was thinking like Max Mara, Victoria Beckham, like that kind of.
Think.
Because
out
I feel
of
like
the
it's
box.
alternative.
Yeah.
If I was to go a little bit further, I really don't know, man. I can't think right now. I'd have to get back to you.
What was? Do you know what? I'm very upset that I've forgotten the brand. But what about that bracelet brand?
Or
What,
Van
Links
Cleef
of
and
London?
Argos.
Yeah.
Are you sick?
When you said bracelets, I don't know what we.
Yeah, that brand. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you think that
Van
brand
Cleef and
will
Argos. They don't really have much of a brand to them except for that one bracelet.
hear that.
Yeah, no, it's not. But I think it's tough. I don't know if I'm honest. Clothes wise, I would have said Max Mara, Victoria Beckham, maybe even Acne Studios.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I hear
Yeah,
that.
I give off
I hear
Acne
that.
Studio vibes.
That's a good one.
But also like, yeah,
That's
that's
a
why I
good
like
one,
Max
clothes
Mara.
in them, man, too. Alright, I see
I
that.
hear
Go
that.
on, Michael.
If it was me, it would either be Rolex or Cartier.
I was gonna say Cartier for myself, but I don't think it's right.
Rolex or Cartier.
I think Cartier was suiting more.
Yeah, definitely with the crash. 100%.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful watch.
Yeah,
It's a
no, it really is.
beautiful watch.
But yeah, like anything else, like cars and that. Like when you said Mercedes, I was like, damn. Because I'm not gonna lie. These few days, I've been looking at the G-Wagon for some reason.
Oh, I always look at the G-Wagon.
Speaking into existence, God,
Amen.
you know what you gotta do.
Accepted.
You know what you got to do.
Accepted.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? But no, even if you said cars,
I just want to give you a second.
You could have said Land Rover, and you could have chucked in a Range Rover in there too.
But it's not just like
it's
it's not
what
just choosing
fits
the
with
brand.
your
Yeah,
brand.
you don't just like choose brand because you want the
Like,
car.
You don't look off road. There you are.
You're trying to say I look dirty. You look more off-road than me.
Yes,
This
lumberjack.
guy trucker.
Get
Look
out
at
of
this guy.
here.
Shut it.
Listen, let's get into our main topic for today. I feel lots of feels for this topic.
Lots of feels.
Lots of feels. Oh God.
Okay. That's a
Okay,
good one.
so I want to talk about lockdown and like what we have learnt during this time.
COVID,
I
you
feel-
done me dirty.
Listen, I feel like this has been such a transformative time in that like so much has happened, but also there's so much room there has been so much room to like learn things about yourself and just growth in general. It might not even look like growth, but there's a lot more clarity in regards to certain things.
You know, Michael comes with the statements, you know.
What are you saying right now?
Do you want to say
Like, what are you actually saying right now?
Huh?
What are you saying? I haven't even said anything.
No. So obviously you're talking about growth, and you were saying that
Jesus.
growth sometimes doesn't look like it's happening.
Yeah.
But when you plant a seed, the seed is silent.
Can you back away from the microphone?
The seed is silent. No, continue. I'm joking. But the seed is silent.
All right, thank you so much, TD Jakes. Okay, so so obviously there are some topics that I've had in my mind, that I wanted us to talk about. I've got some main ones. I like facilitating this conversation. All right, okay, my dry hands. All right, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about was like relationship.
Relationships.
Grow your ass up.
Oh my goodness!
I wanted to talk about relationships.
Whoa! No. Do you know what, yeah?
Girls, because you know it.
Nah, you know what,
Yes,
yeah?
yes.
Casey, I'm telling you. The bloopers that we have here, this is the worst one.
Nah, this is bad.
No one said
sound like a
anything.
It was so
3LW.
silent. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Nope.
Wow!
No one said anything for you to slip up.
I said relationships. My tongue got stuck. It was mad.
Just doing this inside your
Suffering,
mouth.
sucked in. It's crazy.
Goodness sake.
I wanted
Start
to
again.
talk about relationships.
Got it.
I wanted to talk about relationships, and not just in regards to like romantic relationships, but like friendships, you know, your family, etc. Yeah. So the main question is, what lessons have you learned during lockdown? We'll start with in regards to relationships. So let's start with Toby.
All right. So relationships, I'll break it down. So family, I'll start with family. Obviously, lockdown is probably the closest time that anyone's probably had with their family. I know there's some people that probably didn't have the time with their family. Some people have been separated. But me personally, I was in the house with my family, locked it down.
Yeah.
And you know, it was definitely testing. Obviously, because on a day-to-day basis prior to lockdown, you went to work, you went to the gym, you went out with friends. So the only time you really had with your family would be the evening, and that's literally it.
Right.
So staying at home with my family was testing because it just meant that we all had to try and interact as much as we possibly can. Not saying that my family don't interact. My family we're all really super close, but being in the house 24 hours a day essentially, it was testing. So I got to know my family a bit more. I got to speak to my brother, my sister a lot more, play with my little brother as well. Watch movies, have fun whilst working, and it was good. No, it was nice. I actually really enjoyed it. In terms of friends, I did something that was slightly different, only because of my mental state in the beginning. I basically just cut myself off from friends. So all my group chats, I basically jumped out of. And since then, I feel like I've become a bit distant from some of my friends too. A lot more than I actually would want to. And it isn't because of any specific reason. It's just generally just how it's turned out to be. So I feel like I have lost. I hope I haven't lost those friendships. But I feel like it's a situation where I don't know. Yeah, I don't know my boys as I used to before lockdown. Even though in terms of months, it hasn't been a hugely long time. But it feels like I haven't spoken to my boys in like years. So like, I feel like if I was to see them, hopefully it will come back as normal and just be like,
I feel like it would still be love.
Hopefully, but it's like even general updates, general banter, we don't have that anymore, which is weird. So I know lockdown is basically like kind of messed that up a bit, which is kind of unfortunate. But in terms of like love life, I'm not gonna lie, for singletons, I'm not sure how other people have done it, but dating during lockdown is physically impossible. I'm not sure what you're expecting. That whole Netflix and chill thing went out the window because there's no chilling in each other's house.
Oh no, there was that thing though.
There was that thing.
Which was that thing that
the group Netflix thing?
That one room or whatever it is.
I can't remember.
House party.
No, it's like
the
house
Netflix
party.
Yeah.
So so I did that like once or twice. It was alright. It doesn't bang for me personally. I'm not the kind of person that sits down and talks on the phone. I can't do that. I like to be in person, interact with a person. So, like, dating during lockdown was not easy, 100%. It still can't be picked up because, well, it's just in the madness. But, I feel like relationships have been up and down, but most of all, I feel like I've just learned that you have to cherish the people that are in your life a lot more. And, just enjoy life, basically.
What about you, Michael?
Using the same format as Toby. I'm going to break it down, as he said. I'm going to break it down, follow and kick clear. Anyway, so in regards to family, similar to Toby, I got to know my family a lot more. Even though we were surrounded by each other 24/7, I also realized that I needed my own space. Being surrounded by your family 24/7, it does become very overwhelming, especially in a place where you're doing your work and you're also living with your family at the same time. There's no there's no distinction between both, and it made me appreciate the actual journey that I take to work, because that journey is like, it's part of my day. Like, me going to work, it distances me from the house. It gives me, in a way, it's kind of like peace as well. And it just adds something different to my day. Being, like I said, being in a house where I'm doing my work and with my family as well, like you say, it blurred the lines and it just made it very difficult. So even when I did want space, I didn't have my own space. So it made me realize that I need my own space.
Distance can be very helpful.
It can be very helpful because it's kind of like a boundary as well. It gives you that space from other people. So that's what I realized from a family perspective. But it made me also cherish my family as well, because in this time, like, people lost family members.
God has been great for our family. Honestly.
100%. Like, my loved ones are still alive, they're still breathing. So that alone is the biggest blessing out of it all. In regards to friends, there wasn't much that was different, to be honest. Like, me and my friends, we've got this type of relationship where it's like, everyone's doing their own thing, but whenever we see each other, it's love. But something that we all did on a regular basis, that we checked up on each other weekly. Everyone sent a message on the chat just to make sure that everyone's okay. Everyone's okay in regards to work and stuff like that, because it was a techie time.
Are you alright?
I don't even know, like, there's something, you can hear that, can't
you? Alright, move the mic away, cough right quick, and come back. Okay, I didn't say kill yourself.
Then obviously whilst lockdown was kind of like reducing and stuff like that, we were able to check each other. But we've even been talking about how we're gonna be able to see each other a lot more, try to set up like little meetings and stuff like that. So that is a outcome of COVID.
Do you think that because you guys didn't get to see each other as much, like by force, you feel like now that you guys are free to see each other, you want to see each other more?
It's a bit of both. I think it was more that a lot of us realised a lot of stuff during COVID.
Yeah, got it.
COVID, made a lot of people grow up real quick.
It made a lot of people grow up, made a lot of people find themselves too.
Yeah, 100%. So, that was it. Relationship-wise, I feel like it made us understand that boundaries in regards to, you can't, being in COVID, at the start of COVID, obviously when someone's telling you, no, you can't see each other, you're going to be on the phone 24/7.
Right.
And that has an impact on the relationship, because obviously you guys are talking, and then it gets to a point like the phone's just chilling there, but the other person's just there, just like doing their own thing. It's basically like you being in a house, but virtually.
But it will never be the same.
It will never be the same. So especially when you're doing that, that's like, why am I on the phone? And that happened a lot. So it just got to a point in time where we were like, okay, we need to kind of set this boundary. It made us realize stuff. It made us realize that we need to give each other space. That type of space for the other person to do stuff. Like, it also made me realise, and I don't think it's a bad thing, because obviously in a relationship you're learning about each other, you're building together. So in regards to like understanding, okay, like the person is an individual. They can do their thing, they can build their stuff, but then at the end of the day you end up coming back to like reconvene or talk about whatever you need to talk about. Like, it even gives something new to the relationship when you're both doing your thing and then you come back like, oh, this is what's happening.
You definitely miss that. When you're locked down, you can't really do anything new. So the whole idea of going to work and noticing something or doing something slightly different at work, that's something you can actually bring back and discuss with your partner. But when you're in your house and it's just you and it's the same old, is that what you up to? Nothing, same as yesterday.
No, but it was even though yes, that's the case, but even before lockdown it was still kind of like that as well. We're on the phone, but
you had the white noise. You had the white noise of everything else going on in your life too, which is it kind of like. It doesn't make that situation as awkward as it was. Basically.
Yeah, and it doesn't make it so evident that that's what's going on. Yeah, I hear that. What about yourself?
I think I don't really need to like separate mine too much, because the lesson that I learned was kind of consistent throughout. I feel like boundaries is my key word. That's it. It's so important. Like, me and my house, my family, we've always been close, but where we're all older, like my younger brother and sister, they're both going through university right now, so they're not always at home. I'm working, my older sister's working, my parents are working. More time, there's never anyone at home. So now that we've all been at home together, the boundaries, man, respecting people's space, it was never that important to me. And I think maybe as I've grown up and I'm discovering more about myself, I just I need my space. Like Michael said, I just need my space, and I wasn't getting that. It was very, very difficult. And I think, as well, there's a time for home, there's a time for work. Working at home, it didn't feel like I was working at home. It felt like I was living at work. Do you see what I'm saying? It was like I was coming downstairs. It's just how I felt. Like, it was like I was coming downstairs to work, and I did not stop working. And then I've got my family not respecting my boundaries. I was taking meetings in my car. Like, it was just a lot for me. So I think it was just a case of establishing boundaries. That was the most important lesson that I think I learned for myself. And in regards to my friends as well, I had my closest friend. We stopped speaking this year, and it was just, I feel like it was just as a response to like life just happening, and just like accepting, okay, now I'm in this space. Like, do you know what it is? Yeah, work, all these outside factors is just noise, you know.
It is literally
once that stopped, once time stopped, because you know you're running around bare. Once all of that stopped, and you're just left with what you've got,
it's clear to see.
It's so clear. So it's like, okay, let's like lay this out. Obviously, I'm not trying to air out my business or anything, but like once you like sit down and you've got all your things placed in front of you, and there's no distractions of like the commute or trying to keep up with like, you know, fake jokes and like people at work and colleagues and all that stuff. All that noise is done, and you're looking at yourself and you're like, am I happy with what I've got? Then you know how to be like maneuvering, and I feel like that's what I was just able to do with my family, with my friends, everything. So it was like a lot more. It was a lot easier for me to just understand what I need to do with myself. So I think in regards to friends, that's just what it was. It meant that I could like spend time connecting with people that I really cared about. It meant that I could just like stop wasting my time with like irrelevant conversations. And I'm not just talking about like this friend that I lost, but I'm talking in general. Just like cut out the unnecessary conversations I don't need to have with everybody. I don't need to kiki with everybody. It's just not necessary.
Once you cut those out, it's like, what's actually there?
Well, this is it.
You can see clearer. You can do.
This is it.
Properly.
And I think, what was the other one? Relationships, like romantic relationships. Again, boundaries. Just boundaries, because it's like Michael said. Like, once you've got all the time in the world, you just feel like you just want to use all this time talking to your partner. Oh my God, no! It's just, it's like again, it's like you said, nothing's happening. There's no update to give. So it's like this is the time that you have to just kind of like get to know yourself. And I'm so thankful because I've been at home since like end of February. What are we in now? Middle of October. Oh my God, that's such a long time. And I've literally just been forced to just look at myself, see the things that I like and I don't like, because I'm not at work 5 days a week like before. It's not like I have to, there aren't these things that are taking up my time. So I'm really getting to know myself and seeing what I like, what I don't like. I don't like being on the phone all the time. I don't like talking to people all the time. I just like my space. And I've actually given myself time to like respect myself. So I would definitely say that's what I've learned. But segueing on to our second point, money. Money. What is the lesson that... Okay, let me start because we'll go around again, yeah?
What's the question?
What are the valuable lessons that I've learned in regards to money?
All right.
Money.
During lockdown. The main thing that I learned, yeah, is that obviously where I've had more, because I'm not spending on my commute and that, I have realised... Okay, how can I describe this? Basically, I don't need to kill myself for this shit. Like, period. Like, I just don't need to kill myself for it. Money, by the grace of God...
I can't kill myself.
By the grace of God, like, I'm just going to keep ignoring you.
Sorry.
Okay, these dumb ad-libs. By the grace of God, yeah, I have a job.
Yeah.
It's not everybody that had a job during this time. I respect that. But
Yeah.
I can only speak on my own experience. And by the grace of God, I have a job.
Yeah.
This time that I've had by myself is not just about work, but it's taught me a lot about myself, my talents, like what God's blessed me with, etc., yeah? And, like, I'm just having so much more faith in me and, like, God's purpose for my life.
Yeah.
That I don't really care about money like that.
I hear that.
At the beginning, I was spending bears because it was like, oh my God, an extra £300.
Yeah.
I'm going to ball out. But now I think it's more about, I care less about material things. I just like, if I don't have money tomorrow, I'm actually good. Like, I'm actually all right. And I think if I kind of... Yeah, I mean, it will never happen because God loves me too much. But in regards to like, if I kind of segue money into having a job, I'm really good on whatever God wants to give me, you know? Like, before, it was very much like, obviously I work in a corporate environment. It's like, go all the time. Since I've been at home, I'm just not caring about that. It's like you said, like, people are dying for real. And I hate to do that, but it's like, there are more important things.
Money.
And it's like discovering myself, making myself happy. Like, I've learned a lot of skills. This podcast started through lockdown. Because I think, honestly speaking, if we were still at our 9 to 5s with our normal way of working, we wouldn't have started this podcast.
Or if anything, we would have stopped it at some point.
Yeah, it would, because this started in lockdown. It did. Yes. We would not have. I'm telling you.
Just before, at the
It was
start.
literally like the week before.
It was like the week before. So we had started, and then it was the first episode, and then after that episode, we were like, oh shit, we can't even go to each other's.
Exactly.
Right. So I don't think that this podcast would have been where it was now if we didn't just take.
Blessing in disguise,
just literally, we just needed to take a step back from this 9 to 5 and feel like, oh God, this is going to be the death of me if I try and start something else. Stripping that away, we were now able to say, actually, do you know what? I'm passionate about this. Let me go for something else.
I hear that.
So that's my lesson that I've learned.
In terms of finances, for me, it's literally been a roller coaster. I feel like I've gone from obviously noticing I had this amount of money excess and I was spending. Yeah, that happened. I went through the whole saving a large amount and not bothering doing everything else, which kind of made me lose myself. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, I am a person that does like to buy stuff for myself. I treat myself. There's nothing wrong with that. There is times when I do go overboard, and I understand that. And I definitely did understand that during this lockdown. So I cut back and I started saving a bit more. But one thing that I've grown to know now is when it comes to money, I am not the guy that, like you said, I'm not the kind of person that focuses on the money aspects of it. I focus on the doing what I need to do to get the money, and at the end, just enjoying it. I don't really care about the amount of money I have. I just like the fact that I'm able to just enjoy myself with what I do have. And I feel like this lockdown has made me understand that, look, like, it's all good and well trying to follow suit like what everyone else is doing. Like, everyone try doing trading. I mean, I tried doing trading a bit. I noticed that it wasn't for me. That's not me. My aspect is the creative side, the fun side. If the money's there, the money's there. If the money's not, then there's nothing I can do. Like, God has taken me through a period where the money was there and everything was gravy, and there's a point where he scared me crazily. The money wasn't there and everything was crazy. So I've kind of seen both sides, and I feel like from now on, what I'm going to try and do is just continue enjoying and just hoping for the best, really. That's what you can really do. Have faith that God will provide and just enjoy yourself, really, truly, when it comes to finance.
What about you, Michael? I'm conscious of time. I really want to get into this last topic, man.
My journey was basketballs. I can't even lie. Like, obviously, from someone that even before lockdown started was like an avid saver, like just save. I saw this opportunity to save some more.
Yeah.
And I kept seeing myself in the same situation whereby I was saving and I wasn't really doing much in COVID, but I was also dipping into my savings as well.
Yeah.
So I was just like, what is going on? So I think in this time, I'm learning how to balance saving, but also giving myself enough money to chill on and doing it. Because obviously I got goals, there's stuff I want to get.
Yeah.
So it's just getting that balance. But something I've just learned recently is also looking after myself as well.
Yeah, this is it, man.
My focus was so much on just saving, trying to get the goals of property, all of this type of stuff that I forgot about myself. And when you're not treating yourself, how are you supposed to be happy about the goals that you're attaining?
Exactly. That's
even something so simple as aftershave and what's it called, and like the facial creams and the facial stuff like that. Like it's both you that have brought me into that light. Not saying I won't buy an aftershave, but it's something that I wasn't really focusing on.
It wasn't a priority for you.
That's it. And then looking at those type of stuff, I was like, damn, that actually makes me feel good, that I smell good. Not saying that I don't smell good, guys, I smell good. But like smelling good and having like a nice aftershave, because obviously that's part of your appearance. But then even, and I'm going to finish up quickly because I know you got one more thing to talk about. Even when we went and you was checking out Kills, the store, and the woman was just talking about all these different things to obviously make your skin look nice and all that type of stuff. I was like, damn, like, why can I not do that? Like, why am I so hell-bent on trying to achieve these goals? But I've also learned that it's the life we live. Like, it's a journey and it's a battle at the same time.
It's all about managing it.
It's all about managing, and it's not easy. You're actually playing a circus act, you're juggling balls. But it's just looking after yourself is the most important part. Like you both touched on everything that I learned in this time.
Alright.
Okay, final one. I'm looking at the time, man.
We can get it.
We have to be quick.
We can get in.
But mental health.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Alright, let me start there quickly.
Okay.
Actually, no, because mine's probably gonna be. You start.
No, start and make it short.
Alright, cool. Mental health wise, it was a complete journey.
Okay, but wait, I'm gonna stop you because of time.
Yeah.
What is the lesson that you have learned?
What have I learned?
Yeah, let's not do context because we actually don't have time, which is such a shame.
What have I learned?
Yeah.
I've learned to take it easy on myself.
Yeah.
Not to be so hard on myself.
Yeah.
And to know that this life is a life to be lived and to enjoy.
Word.
I am someone that is always trying to get ahead and trying to think about so many stuff. So just looking after myself and not being too hard on myself. It's something I'm still learning in this moment in time. But and self-care, like looking after yourself, spending time with yourself is so important. Just quietly is important. So that's what I'll say mentally.
I think mentally I've learned not to overthink situations.
That one as well.
Mainly for me personally, I feel like I overthink. My main thing that I overthink is relationships. So I get into a relationship with someone or talk to someone, and then I'm just like, is it going to go down in the future? Like, how is it going to work out? I'm always trying to look at the long-term situations where I just need to enjoy the now.
Right.
So that's one thing I've learned. I've also learned to just love yourself, because really and truly, like, there's nothing more than you can do than you. Really and truly. So just learn to love yourself
the longest.
Exactly. So just love yourself, do you, and if anyone loves you, then you know it is what it is. But if they don't, then deuces, ain't it?
Yeah, it's okay.
And yourself, man.
Oh man, I've learnt so much, but
self-love.
I've actually learnt so much. I think a lot of it relates to the two things that you just mentioned, which is loving yourself. But that is so.
It's so tiny.
I
innit?
need
It's
time, bro. I need time.
It's so broad.
I think self-love, man. I think for me, self-love is bigger than just like loving myself. It's like loving myself in spite of whatever I've been through, past traumas and stuff. Like obviously, anyone that knows me well enough knows what I've been through. And I didn't feel like there were any real lasting effects. But obviously, spending so much time by myself, Bro, when I say I'm traumatized, I didn't even know it.
Damn.
It's like that. So it was like where I have all this time with myself, it's me and my thoughts, just like going head to head. So I need to keep it quick, and I don't want to start crying. But I think the one thing that I've learned is just like to love myself. And if I'm not enough for anybody, that's actually okay. Like it's actually fine.
100%.
And also again, to take it easy. I overthink like no one ever has, and I think that has stopped me from doing a lot of things. I also I believe that I'm very talented, and I feel like God has really blessed me with talents, and I've ran from them because I felt like I wasn't good enough to say that I was good enough.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's all that I'm gonna say on that part. And taking care of myself, I feel like, again, setting boundaries with other people. I am a heavy people pleaser. And I feel like I have accepted during this lockdown periods that actually, like, saying no won't kill anybody.
Yeah,
And it's okay for me to say no. It's okay for me to choose myself. It's okay for me to... Literally, this friend that I stopped speaking to at the beginning of this year, it was as a result of me saying, actually, I choose myself. I don't like what you're doing. It doesn't suit me. It doesn't serve me. So, deuces. And I didn't even want to hear what anybody else had to say about it.
Yeah.
And that's a first for me. So,
It's a big step.
that's what I have learned during lockdown.
No, I see. I want us to see if we can continue discussing this.
I feel like we should.
a mini group or something.
Maybe we should do like a bonus episode or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
This has been really nice.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
episode
try and
30,
stop
guys,
myself
man.
from crying.
Congratulations to us.
Yay!
30 episodes in. That's
Yeah,
it.
man.
The
And
best is yet to come.
not
It is
one, not
indeed.
two, but thousands more to go. Come on.
Thousands.
All right, this has been a very wholesome. Why?
We gotta go.
This has
okay?
been a very wholesome episode. Episode 30 of Don't Leave the Hype
man.
podcast.
DBTH.
Follow us on Instagram, DBTHPodcast, Twitter, DBTH_podcast. Search us on YouTube, Don't Leave the Hype podcast, or DBTH podcast. It's been real, man. This is a nice episode.
No, the best is yet to
Really
come.
nice.
We're in episode 30.
Indeed.
Yeah,
We
watch
out,
out.
man.
Peace!
Peace.